The construction of both top-down and bottom-up parser is aided by two functions, first and follow, associated with the grammar G. During a top-down parsing, first and follow allow us to choose which production to apply based on the next input symbol. So this is the drawback we studied in the previous video, right? Now let me explain what is first and what is how to compute the first. Let us consider computing the first for a grammar. To compute first of x for all grammar symbol capital X, apply following rules until no more terminals or epsilon can be added to any follow set. What is capital X here? Capital X can be grammar symbol. It can be terminal or it can be non-terminal. That means we have to compute the first for all the terminals and first for all the non-terminals. So let us consider the first rule. If X is a terminal, then it is very simple. First of X is equal to X itself. So for the terminal case, it is very simple. Second case, if X is a non-terminal, then it is nothing but the production, right? It derives something. Hence, X derives Y1, Y2, etc. Yk. You just consider the production rule. What is X? X derives Y1, Y2, etc. Yk, where k greater than or equal to 1. So what we have to do? We have to place alpha in first of X if for some I alpha is in first of yi and epsilon is in all of first y1 first of yi minus 1, or we can say that y1 etc yi minus 1 derives epsilon by applying 0 or more production. If epsilon is in first of yj for j is equal to 1 to k, then add epsilon to first of x. Now consider the production rule 3. If x derives epsilon is a production, then add epsilon to first of x. Okay, let us study this algorithm with the help of example in the next slides. How to compute follow? To compute follow of A for all non-terminal A, apply following rules until nothing can be added to any following set. See, rule number 1. The rule number 1 says that we have to place dollar if S is the start symbol. So follow of S contain dollar if S is the start symbol. And rule number 2, there are production of the form A derives alpha, B, beta, then everything of first of beta except epsilon is in follow of B. Okay, so here we are concentrating on the right hand side. What is fall of B? Fall of B is nothing but first of beta. If first of beta contain epsilon, you don't add to fall of B. And according to the rule 3, there are two cases. Okay, one production is A derives alpha B and other production is A alpha B beta, where first of beta contains epsilon, then everything in fall of A is in fall of B. That means consider the first case. A derives alpha B, then what is fall of B? That is nothing but fall of A. You just copy whatever the set contain in fall of A to fall of B. So second case, A derives alpha, B, beta. Here, first of beta contain epsilon. Therefore, what is fall of B? Fall of B is equal to fall of A. Now let us compute the first of a given grammar. See, we have this particular grammar. Okay. E derives E plus T bar T. T derives T star F bar F. F derives bracketized E bar ID. But the problem is this particular grammar contain left recursive property. So top-down parser cannot handle left recursive property. Therefore, we have to pre-process this grammar so that we can remove the left recursive property. We know how to eliminate the left recursive property from the given grammar. Therefore, directly I'll write non-left recursive version of the given grammar. Now, in order to compute the first, so first you just find out what is the terminals and what are the non-terminals. So terminals are plus star open bracket close bracket id, and non-terminals are e, t, f, e dash, t dash. So let us find out the first for all the terminals. What is first of plus here? The first of plus is plus itself. What is first of star? Star. What is first of open bracket? Open bracket. What is first of close bracket? Close bracket. What is first of id? Id itself. So for the terminal it is very simple. This follows the algorithm of first, rule number 1. Okay, rule number 1. Okay, according to rule number 1, if terminal, we have to find out the first of terminal. It is very simple. Okay, so we have to add the same thing to the set. Now let us find out what is first of e. What is first of e? First of e, look at the grammar, e derives te dash, hence first of e is equal to first of t. What is first of t? T derives ft dash, therefore first of t is equal to first of f. What is first of f? F derives bracketized e bar id. Therefore, what is first of f? It is very simple. It is open bracket comma id, right? The first symbol in the expression, that is open bracket comma id. Therefore, first of e is close bracket comma id. Next, similarly, what is first of t? First of t is first of f. What is first of f? F is equal to open bracket comma id. Therefore, first of t is open bracket comma id. What is first of f? It is open bracket comma id. What is first of e dash? The first of e dash is, look at the production, which is the first symbol plus. We have another alternative. What is the first symbol in the another alternative? That is epsilon. Therefore, first of e dash is plus comma epsilon. What is first of t dash? It is star comma epsilon. Okay. Compute follow for the same example. Here the follow is only for the non-terminal. Okay. Let us start with the rules. Okay. Follow algorithm. So there are 3 steps. Okay. Now let us compute for the fall of E. For the fall of E, we know that E is the start symbol, hence we have to add dollar to the set. How we got closed symbol? See, while computing follow, so what we have to do is we have the grammar, right? And in the grammar we have to verify the production rules, only the right hand side. If the right hand side contain that particular symbol E, so you just copy as it is. So here how many production rules contain capital E in the right hand side? Only one, right? What is that? F derives bracketized expression. So this follows F derives bracketized expression E. This follows rule number 2. Why? Rule number 2 says that we have to compute what is fall of E. Fall of E is nothing but first of closing bracket. Okay, that is, go through the second line of algorithm. A derives alpha, B, beta. Then what is fall of B? Fall of B is first of beta except epsilon. Understood? Therefore, what is, come to the fall of E here. What is fall of E? Fall of E is dollar and closing bracket. Very simple. Next, we have to compute fall of E dash. But go to the right hand side. Okay, right hand side. Verify any production contain E dash. So which production? One is E, right? E derives Te dash. And other one is body of E dash itself. Body of E dash also contain plus Te dash. So let us consider the first one, that is E derives Te dash. Hence, according to the rule 3, first case, A derives alpha B. Okay, in algorithm, go to first case, A derives alpha B. The same format, right? E derives Te dash. Then what is fall of B? Fall of B is fall of A. So for what is fall of E dash here? Fall of E dash is fall of E. Therefore, we are copying the same thing. Clear? And we have one more rule, that is E dash derives plus TE dash. What is E dash here? E dash is epsilon. Therefore, what is E dash? E dash derives epsilon. Hence, we can't calculate for E dash, right? Therefore, it is not considered. Third one, follow T. Follow of T is plus the dollar close. How we got follow of T? Go to the right hand side of the production, copy the production rules. Okay, one is E derives T dash. So this follows case 3 of the algorithm. Okay, what is E dash? Fall of E dash, it is fall of E. This is 1. Consider one more, right? So one more production contains T in the right hand side. What is that? E dash derives plus T dash or epsilon. Therefore, what is T here? The T is first of E dash. Rule number 2. Apply rule number 2. Okay. What is T? Fall of T. Fall of T is first of E dash. Rule number 2. Therefore, it is nothing but according to the first production, it is fall of E union first of E dash. Therefore, we got what is fall of E? Fall of E is dollar comma closing bracket. What is first of E dash? First of E dash is epsilon comma plus. But we are not copying epsilon. Next, what is fall of T dash? It is same as fall of E dash, right? I mean the step we followed for E dash. So fall of T dash means in the right hand side T derives Ft dash. Therefore, what is T dash? Fall of T dash is fall of T, right? Same. Next, what is fall of F? Write the production rule which contain right hand side F. So how many rules we have? There are two rules. One is T derives Ft dash. Okay. Now what is F? Fall of F? First of T dash. What about another rule? T dash derives star Ft dash or epsilon. Therefore, what is F here? F is follow of T. T dash. Why? Because T dash derives epsilon. Therefore, whatever the follow of T dash is copied to follow of F. Therefore, follow of T union first of T dash. Clear?